look at me.
Oh
Just
damn.
got out of the room and dialed 911.
That's cool.
That's how my
I
next
just
thought
saw the
would
eyes
be.
move.
Mark's PC was dead.
Looking at him now.
The ambulance came in pretty
That's
quickly.
creepy, man. Everyone, I don't know what the hell that was. Oh my god, it's been forever since I've done this. Give me a break, okay? Was it this way? Everyone, so we're gonna be reacting to the PROXY SERVERBLIGHT story by the two idiot Germans, so be sure to check them out. This video just came out recently, and I decided to check it out because it's part of the SERVERBLIGHT story lore. So I don't know if this is a prequel or what. Let's say more of a sequel to a puppet narration. Oh, okay. So sequel, prequel. I don't know, but yes. So gonna be reacting to this. Hope you guys enjoyed the reaction. Be sure to again, check out Two Idiot Germans too. Yeah. So be sure to leave a like, comment down below, share the video, and subscribe for more reactions. I know I haven't exactly been uploading. It's been like a month. Excuse me, but yeah. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and react to the video. So let's go ahead. Let's start over again. That's kind of just testing. Sometimes the OBS likes to do the funny and not have my settings.
I've never really done anything like this, but I just need this off my chest.
That's kind of loud.
At the very least, I'll be able to refer back to this post if things get even worse. I've been rooming with a good friend of mine for over a year now. I met Mark online. We were playing Team Fortress 2. It's an old class shooter with a pretty big fan base. This game had a very communal feeling. Made you feel like you were really a part of something, you know? I heard it kinda went downhill in the last couple of years, but I haven't played it in a while. Mark and I pretty much became best friends on there. We both had the same shitty sense of humor, we liked the same YouTubers, and we both hated pyro players. Plus, I'm pretty sure neither of us had many friends in real life.
Oh,
he was basically my best and only friend for a couple years.
Me too.
We both grew up and met new people. We always stayed in contact via Steam. So when we both realized we'd be studying in the same area, we decided to room together. And that's where I've been living since like 2023. I promise it's all relevant to what's been happening. So a few weeks ago I came home to the apartment after a pretty late shift at my job. Between all the fees and my half of the rent, I kinda need to take what I can get. It was a shitty, rainy night and I just wanted some peace and quiet. I found Mark in his room playing TF2. I hadn't touched a game in forever, but it was still his favorite game to play. And I had no idea how he found the time. I gave him a half-assed "how was your day" and hunkered down on my own PC so I could get one of my assignments done before hitting the hay. Now about 5 minutes later I suddenly got a notification on my screen.
Hey.
Mark was messaging me on Steam.
This game sucks ass.
Now frankly I was bored as shit and about ready to throw being productive out the window entirely. So I shot him a text back. I know, that's why you play it. We may be roommates, but I like to think sending Steam DMs to your friend who's 2 rooms over is normal for our generation.
Can't play this alone. Hop on with me.
Now, I would have been down for a game anytime. I was going to be busy the next morning, and we'd be spending hours in game at least. I lacked the willpower to quit playing, and Mark sure as well wasn't going to stop me. I couldn't get carried away. Can't. Gotta study.
Coward.
I thought about going on Do Not Disturb, but decided against it. You can guess how that went.
Teammates are boring as fuck.
Just join another game.
But I like this map.
Then look for a game running it. Suffice to say, I got carried away.
Just let me in this round first.
Dude.
Go get him, Tiger. I tabbed back into my assignment, ready to ignore Mark if I had to. We've had this exact same situation enough times already.
WTF?
I ignored him.
This game is so dead, man.
I ignored him.
There's a bunch of guys in Red's face.
I ignored him.
They aren't even fighting.
I ignored him.
I killed him, lol.
I was going to keep ignoring the DMs, but I caved when I saw him send me a screenshot as well. I showed a taunting Mark standing on a pile of exploded enemies. He was
I see a
his
scout
main
back there.
soldier, who was making an L on his forehead. I was staring at the image for a long time before I noticed it.
Scout. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, the scout.
What?
In the background.
Just looking at him.
While to respond. I was about to get back to my assignment when I saw him typing.
Oh yeah, lol. Oh, he's just staring at me. Wait.
It took him a bit to respond again.
Just staring at you.
Tapping out this time.
He ran away when I walked up to him.
You gotta kill him, man.
Yeah.
With that, I figured I could finally get my work done and go to sleep.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong.
That's gotta be the thing.
All that was perfectly normal for TF2 as far as I remembered. I decided I'd join Mark on the game when we were both free for the
The
next
server
weekend.
blight.
I'll be on in a minute.
You promise?
I let him wait while I honed to finally finish my assignment. I was almost done for the night when I saw his username pop up again.
I killed the scout.
I barely registered his constant updates as I typed.
No one's responding to my messages anymore.
I ignored him again,
I can't look away from my screen.
and I ignored him.
They're all staring at me.
Oh
Only as I
shit.
did a double take to
Yeah,
my
he's
head back
infected.
into my Steam client again. I had to
Like,
process what
he's
he was saying.
probably
and
slowly
read
getting
messages
taken
multiple
over.
times. I had no clue what he was trying to tell me. Mark had never acted this way before. You okay, man? I waited a solid minute or two, but no more messages came in. It was tripping me up so bad I needed a moment just to remember that we were literally in the same
I
apartment.
know. Just check on him.
Just 2 rooms apart. I was a little nervous to go over and check on him. I think I expected him to be joking and to laugh at me when I actually bothered to come over. But the way he was talking had genuinely unnerved me. The rain was coming down pretty hard when I crossed our living room to knock on his door. Roommate etiquette, of course. Hey, Mark, you all good in there? I gave him a moment, but there wasn't any response. I wasn't going to intrude on him like that. Maybe he was focused on the game with headphones on. I was this close to leaving him be when, just to make sure, I put my ear onto the wooden door and held my breath, listening for movement. But Mark wasn't moving. He was gasping and choking, weakly,
What?
quietly struggling for air. I didn't know what was going
Choking.
on, or whether or not to call an ambulance as soon as possible. Instead, I tried the door handle. It was unlocked. I barged in immediately. Mark was at his desk, sitting straight with his hands on his keyboard and mouse. All the while, his body was spasming violently.
Oh shit.
It's what I would imagine
having a
death in the
seizure.
electric chair would look like. I still feel nauseous thinking back on it, because he wasn't screaming. He was just gagging quietly while his body convulsed. I ran up to him. For whatever reason, I held his shoulders, trying to steady him. I had no clue what was happening, or what I was supposed to do to help him. Looking down, I saw everything from his shirt to his keyboard was speckled with blood. I
Blood?
thought he'd somehow cut himself, but no, it was choking him. He was choking on his own blood.
Oh shit.
It kept coming as he writhed in what I presumed to be immense pain. I think he was crying. I was panicking, yelling at him to talk to me. He wouldn't budge when I tried to move him. When I lifted his head to look at me, it just fell back limply. The blood he was coughing up splattered across my face and made me take a step back. I held back the urge to vomit when I looked back at Mark. He was looking up at me. I could see his eyes now. They had clouded over.
Clouded
like awful
over.
cataracts,
What the
catching
fuck?
tears while he tried to speak through all the blood. Seeing his hands still locked up, clutching at his computer, I went to grab his
Still
wrist
clutching the
and
computer. It's crazy.
They just wouldn't move. It was like Mark was trying to keep his hands in place, and I couldn't overpower him no matter how I tried.
The fuck?
I could have sworn when I touched his hands, there was a voice whispering behind me. I looked back at him just as he managed to choke out a single sentence, spewing more fresh blood across us both. He gasped one more time, and then his body went limp, his milky eyes staring into the empty space behind me. I
What's
immediately
behind
picked
him?
up my phone, but something caught my eye. This whole time, I hadn't once looked at his computer screen. I was so distracted with helping Mark. I expected to see the game he'd been playing all night, or the Steam DMs he'd be sending me, but instead I saw a pale pair of eyes,
Pair of eyes.
maniacally wide open and pressed up against the screen, almost seeming to stare at Mark's unmoving body. My mind was playing catch-up for a second or two. I didn't move, and I was holding my breath, trying to make sense of it. I only broke out of my trance when the eyes seemed to shift and look at me.
Oh
I
damn.
sped out of the room and dialed 911.
That's
By
cool.
the time I answered
That's
that
how the
phone,
eyes moved.
Mark's PC was dead.
Looking at him now.
The ambulance came in pretty
That's
quickly.
creepy, man.
I couldn't help them much. I didn't know what happened to Mark. I didn't know about his medical history, and I was still frantically scrubbing his blood off my clothes. I got in contact with his parents and tried to calm down. I took the day off after that. I had to know what happened to him.
Oh, he's still alive.
Mark's parents are already at the hospital.
Thought
They
he
told me
died.
he dipped into a coma. Something about pre-existing conditions? I
What?
really don't remember.
Pre-existing
It didn't look
conditions.
like he'd be waking up anytime soon. I tried to sell him what I saw that night. I tried to explain what had happened, but what was I supposed to say? That his computer tried to kill him? It's so fucking stupid. So I left. I think they blame me for what happened. Didn't they have a point? I could have acted faster. Called help immediately instead of wasting time. I tried to put it behind me, really. My parents shouldered Mark's half of the rent so I could find a new place. I focused on college. I worked overtime. I tried to go back to normal. That's what you're supposed to do, right? I was the crazy one, right? I had a bad experience. I was seeing shit. I really tried to get back to normal. I am moving out this week. I found a cheaper, shittier place in another part of the city. I'm doing fine with college. I'm making enough money to cover the new rent. I was dealing with it well enough. I was never going to write about any of this. A couple of days ago, I had some free time. I was thinking about what happened with Mark, so I decided to play some TF2 again.
What?
For his
Crazy, bro.
The game looked different from what I remembered. It had been a while. I hopped into a match and just messed around for a bit. The map was Nucleus, and honestly, I had a good time. I got to blow people up, get backstabbed, fall into the hole in the center of the map. It was like I was remember it being back in the day. It felt natural to keep playing. That was until I saw a familiar red soldier
That's him, isn't it?
looking at me from around a corner. He had Mark's exact loadout.
Yep.
And he was standing perfectly still, staring at me. I checked the scoreboard and found Sigismund0. Mark's Steam username.
That's his username.
The game had suddenly gone dead silent. It was like I was seeing a ghost. I knew the real Mark was unconscious in a hospital bed, so who was this? The player in front of me somehow reached out his hand, as if he wanted me to take it, and I swear, I saw him smile at me. A notification popped up in the corner of my screen.
You promise?
It was
Yo.
the DM.
It learned to use
Account.
the Steam DM now.
Promise?
I tried to blink, but I couldn't close my eyes. I tried to pull my hands off my keyboard and mouse, but it felt like something was holding my wrists in place,
Shit.
forcing me to keep playing. My whole body felt paralyzed, locked into place. Instead of letting go, my in-game character walked back. I dropped into that hole in the center of the map. There was a painful crunch that I felt in the back of my neck as my character died.
Oh, he felt his
the glow in
pain.
My body released for just a second, and I immediately left the server.
You actually feel your
Closed the
character's
game,
death. What the fuck?
shut down my computer. I haven't told anyone about this. What the fuck am I supposed to say? Someone's impersonating my dead friend in a video game? It's not just that. Every time I open Steam, I get flooded with these messages.
From Mark?
Things Mark said to me before, constantly on loop. I think it's trying to get me to play the game again. I've had dreams about him. I hear Mark shouting, screaming for help, but I can't get to him. Someone is laughing the whole time.
Something.
Sometimes when I'm alone, I see it in the corner of my eye. But when I look, there's nothing there. This is why I'm posting this. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I don't want any of this to happen, and no one is going to believe me. If you know anything about this, please reach out. I
Do you hear that?
Whispering.
Yeah, that's a whisper. What the
The
fuck?
voice sounds like Mark, but the words don't belong to him.
The words don't belong to him. What the shit? Wow. Okay, damn. I didn't expect it to get this intense. Yeah, that was a really good I just call it like an episode. So I don't know what you guys think. There's a lot to talk about. I think first off, when he jumped into the hole, he felt this crunching neck pain. I guess you could feel the pain too, so that's kind of fucked. But like, now we know they're in comas. People, like, how many people? God knows how many people are in comas, or how many lives was taken. You know, like, who knows? Like, are some of them dead, or are they all like still alive and in a coma? So that's kind of scary. And then these eyes on the monitor, like literally eyes. staring back at you like, what the fuck? But shit. The voice sounds like him, but the words don't belong to him. That's creepy shit. So that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Check out 2 Idiot Germans. And I'll see you guys until the next reaction. Probably soon, maybe not. I can't promise that, to be honest.